Now the tests are beyond, because there are so many hidden or the gray zones where we cannot tell them there could be a problem in so and so thing, and that's why the pregnancy is not happening. If we look at the reason for the unexplained infertility, now as I told you, the tubes, they can be open when we do the tube test. But how will I come to know whether the tubes, they are functionally normal? Functionally normal means when the egg is coming out of the ovary, whether the tubes, they are doing up their job or not. So their work is to pick up the egg. Even though they are healthy or they are open by the tube test, but at the time of the egg release, whether they are picking up the egg or not, they have the fingers like we have the fingers. So the job of the tube is to pick up the egg and to transfer it to the midsection of the tube. So whether this function is happening or not, it's a big question mark. So by simple tube test or any test, even by the laparoscopy, we cannot assess the functional aspect of the tube. So this is the limiting factor. The second is when we do the ultrasound to see whether the patient is producing the follicle or not. Now for the layman term, it is the egg. Egg formation is happening, egg formation is not happening. But actually, it is not the egg. It is the follicular monitoring. We measure the size of the follicle, and when it reaches to 17-18 millimeters in size, we start telling the patient, now you start trying. But actually, the egg is developing inside the follicle. So we cannot see the egg. We don't know what is the quality of the egg inside, if it is there or the follicle is empty. This again is a limiting factor for us. We can only see the follicle, but we cannot tell the patient actually the egg is there or the quality of the egg. This could be a reason of the unexplained infertility. The same way, suppose the tube has picked up the egg is also released. The sperms have reached to the midsection of the tube where the fertilization takes place. Now fertilization means the sperm has to penetrate the egg and fertilize the sperm. You must have heard that millions of the sperms are required to fertilize the egg. Fertilization of egg means the sperm has to enter inside the egg. So even though the count and motility of the semen is normal, but whether this fertilization is happening in the tube or not, so this is again a limiting factor. Here can be a problem, the fertilization can be a problem why the pregnancy is not happening. So this is again a limitation where we cannot assess for the fertilization by any test. The fourth thing is the uterus. Now uterus, we check the lining of the uterus, that is known as the endometrium. So every cycle the endometrium builds up, and when the fertilized embryo is transferred to the uterus, the implantation has to take place and the pregnancy has to grow. So where this implantation is happening, whether the uterus has the capability or the receptors to hold the pregnancy, again is a limiting factor. So any of this could be the reason for the unexplained infertility. These tests are beyond our scope. These we cannot check for unless and until we are taking the eggs out like an IVF, checking them under the microscope to look for the quality of the eggs, then bypassing the tubes. When we are taking the eggs out, we are bypassing the tubes have no role, and then fertilization is happening outside the body. We are bypassing the fertilization also and transferring the embryo back to the uterus. So these limiting factors like the quality of the egg, the function of the tube and the fertilization which is happening inside, these can be taken care of outside the body, but then we have to do the IVF for the patient.